This is Afternoon Sports Slay with the Queen, Micah K. Now remember, I'm doing this for the love of the game. If you are new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like and definitely hit that notification bell. Make sure you are sharing and commenting. Now remember, those who are true loyal supporters, you know about the announcement. You know the Queen is still going to give you at least a video per week. You know I told you and promised you that I was going to up it. Listen, we definitely going to have new and improved content, so you got to flow with me and you have to be patient. And I'm talking to my true loyal supporters once again, all my slayers and slayettes. You know the Queen thanks you, love you. You know, keep rocking with me. It's only going to get better. Now let's transition over. This is how I do it. I give you my background information first, then I give you the analysis, then I give you the prediction. Here we go. Another major fight night. We have Gary Russell Jr. versus MarkMagsayo. Let's get into the background information. All right. Now the source is by PremierBoxingChampions.com. WBC featherweight world champion Gary Russell Jr. will defend his world title and display his blistering hand speed against top contender and WBC mandatory challenger MarkMagsayo. All right, in a headlining clash live on Showtime January 22nd in a Premier Boxing Champions event from Borgata Hotel Casino and Spa in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Here we go. We're going to transition over to my analysis. Gary Russell Jr. Here we go. Analysis part. What immediately stands out to me, which I already stated in the background information with Gary, is his speed. Gary has very fast hands, so he has very, let's not even say very, he has elite hand speed. The ring generalship is there, high IQ, very technically sound. Gary has an excellent right hook. The right can be just as dangerous when he unleashes it. Gary is a southpaw fighter, so you know his left is his bread and butter. Double left hooks, straight lefts to the head and body, throws excellent combinations, will throw very accurate combinations while countering. He is really a good counter puncher. Gary will throw 72 punches per round. All right, just a little slay tidbit fact. Gary will go toe to toe with his opponent. He will come out very aggressive and be locked in. Gary will brawl with you. Gary will definitely come forward and take chances. Will fight in the inside and the outside. Gary will definitely utilize the jab to set up his left and throw a variety of punches. Good foot movement, moves in and out well. Overall, just a highly skilled boxer. Now, let's get into what I'm looking for from Gary. Gary must make sure he keeps his foot on the gas at all times. All right, definitely keep his foot on the gas at all times. He must apply calculated, smart, strategic pressure. It must stay disciplined with high energy and just stay busy. All right, let's transition now to MarkMagsayo. Here's my analysis. Mark shows nice quickness. Mark moves in and out quickly. Listen to me closely. You definitely can tell Mark definitely works with the great legend Manny Pacquiao. You can tell Mark studies Pac a lot and has implemented certain techniques in his skill set. Going based on my eye test, all right, is definitely in ways how he moves his feet. So pay attention to Mark's feet. Let me know, all the boxing fans that's truly tapped in, if you saw that too somewhat. Now, Mark will definitely take chances to get the right dangerous hit on his opponent. Mark has power in both hands. Now, he is an orthodox fighter, okay? So his strong hand is his right. Now, let's get into some more things. Mark will definitely utilize the jab, shows flashes of nice, quick, fast uppercuts, shows a variety of different punches like right and left hooks, doubling on the hooks. Mark will also come out very aggressive, ready to engage and ready to hurt you. To me, Mark overall is a risk taker who throws very heavy, okay? He throws very heavy shots consistently throughout the fight. Also, Mark will come at you with powerful combinations at times. You could see up to a 5-punch combo when he unloads. All right, now let's get into what I'm looking for from Mark. At times, to me, Mark can get caught slipping with certain punches. Even though he's very locked in on offense, he must be just as locked in on defense. His defense must stay tight. He must stay disciplined and controlled, have patience, and pick his spots well, okay? Now, because, remember, go back and watch Mark's last two fights. That's some of the things that I'm saying, because remember, Mark's gets caught and then he comes back. Now, basing it on the last two fights of both opponents. Now, let's transition over to my prediction, okay? I really, truly could see this fight going either way for a couple reasons. Flow with me. Let me list the reasons. Now, Gary hasn't fought in basically 2 years. He's going against a fighter that is younger and has the height and reach advantage over him. Plus, Mark has power, toughness, and heart. Now, you can tell Mark likes and wants to smoke, so he gonna be ready. They gonna come at each other. This definitely gonna be a good one. Lastly, there has been discussions about Gary Russell's training, so let me cite my source with this quote I use. I got this from Boxing Scene by Keith I. Listen to the quote. These are the quotes. This has been an abnormal training camp because his father and trainer, Gary Russell Sr., had his foot amputated due to complications from diabetes. Gary Jr. has somewhat been training himself, okay? So I could really see this fight ending with a knockout from both fighters. And what I mean by that, listen, Gary could knock out Mark, catch him slipping, and Mark could catch Gary. So both fighters have to be on point and ready, because we know boxing is unpredictable. Whoever gets caught first, who times the right punch at the right time. Timing is going to be key in this fight. This fight definitely will be based on preparation and who makes the necessary adjustments at the right time. Once again, I just stated that. Repeating myself again, timing will be key in this fight. The strength and your willpower, okay? Who wants it the most? Now, I am going to go with Gary. You want to know who I'm choosing? I'm going with Gary based on, listen to me closely, his experience and his IQ. Because when you going up against certain boxers, but that's just period anyway, the IQ is very important. So I'm leaning towards and I'm going with Gary because of the experience and IQ in the ring. But Gary does have to be laser focused throughout this fight to get the win. He has to be able to take Mark's power, and listen, Mark has to be able to take Gary's speed, okay? So we're going to see who's going to make the necessary adjustments as well, okay? Let me be clear. I have Gary winning, but I can see Mark winning this fight if Gary is not on point. So I wouldn't be shocked if Mark wins, even though I have Gary. So all my slayers and slayettes, let me know who you picking. Let me, tell me how do you feel the outcome would be, okay? Now, this definitely has the makings. It's January. It's the third week in January. This has the makings to be one of the best fights so far of 2022. I know we early. This is just the first month, but this really could be, listen, this fight could be really, really good. It could bring a lot of juice and a lot of heat. So let's see, slayers and slayettes. Now, all my loyal supporters, make sure, like what I told you, we not worried about the haters. We are focused on the positivity. Those who truly support the queen, make sure you rock with me. Make sure you stay patient. It's going to be a lot of great things in store for this channel, okay? And if you are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the notification bell. It's the Queen Micah K, and this is Afternoon Sports Slay.